What is it about us that wants to always pretend that things are different than what they actually are? I was just speaking with someone as a member of my family, and the person was just sharing with me something that they thought was hilarious, but in my opinion, it was something that was very hurtful. This person was sharing with me some news of a disconnect, some news about a relationship that they no longer have. And in the conversation, they were laughing about it. They thought it was like the most hilarious thing ever. But in my opinion, how could something that is so devastating be so funny? So I thought to myself, like, this is something that we do on a regular basis. This is something that we as people do to try to save ourselves from looking like a fool, from being someone that is rejected, from being someone who is less than, for feeling like we can use the laughter as a coping mechanism to solidify our life, to solidify the pain and the hurt, the bitterness, the rejection, the jealousy, even the enviousness that we have of a life that we messed up, a life that we intentionally did things to make sure that there were no compromises in the relationship. This made me think about our relationship with money, with credit. This made me think about our relationship that we have and the lies that we tell ourselves with money and credit, with things that pertain to the contracts that we have signed our names to, the times that we have told the creditor at the initial application process, when we found out that we got approved, that yeah, I'm going to pay for this. Yes, it doesn't matter what happens in my life. I'm going to make sure that this is taken care of. But in the truth of the matter, we really, honestly, don't mean what we say. And we pretend that we're okay when we're really not okay. I was just thinking about the process of this person in their life and how they really need companionship. They really desire companionship. But if if you allow them to tell their story, they're good being alone. They're good being by themselves. They are good never having to do with any other intimate relationship again in their entire life, which could be farthest from the truth. God never created us to be alone, just like He never created us to lie and pretend to be something that we're not when it comes to our money, when it comes to our finances, when it comes to our credit. He never intended for us to be able to financially stabilize our lives by ourselves, which is why we need companionship in finances, which is why we need to start telling ourselves the truth. Yes, I do need some help. Yes, I do need a lender. Yes, I do need someone that is going to help me to get this debt that the Lord has promised me that I am to have. Does it mean that you're supposed to be indebted all your life? Absolutely not. But I do believe that the journey that we take in having lenders and creditors is a journey that we can share with others that are coming along that way. So when we get to an end where we pay off all of our debts, but we still have assets that we have to manage, we need to understand that we cannot do finances, we cannot do money, and we cannot do credit by ourselves. So why are we living a lie? Why are we living a lifestyle of pretending? Pretending that it's actually okay for us to be in a state of mind, a state of being that says that we only need ourselves. There is no way possible that we could exist all alone. We cannot be all one. We cannot be the person who is without another being. We have to understand that we were created in unison. We were created in multiplication. We were created in multiples. We were created in partnerships. We were created for collaboration. We were created to have others. So when we think about our money, we need to understand that there's always going to be someone that can help us on another tier, on another level, to get the money that we are desiring to have. And there's nothing wrong with the desire to have money, to be able to take care of the bills and the responsibilities, or even the pleasures, the luxuries that we desire, as long as they are in alignment with not being too much, with not being too little, but being just right. And then there is the side of credit, where we have to understand that credit is money that we don't have right now. If we don't have enough money to pay for the house, if we don't have enough money to pay for the car, if we don't have enough money to pay for the things that we need as a necessity, clothes to put on our back, shoes to put on our feet, if we don't have enough money to take care of our expenses right now, do we have enough that we could gain credit and later pay it off, but be committed to paying it off, being committed in the relationship, being committed to not do things that will cause the relationship to deteriorate? Do we understand that we are the common denominator in every relationship that we have with money, in every relationship that we have with credit, in every relationship we have with finances, and in our personal life? We are the common denominator. So, what is the lie that we are telling ourselves? What is the laughter that we're joking about when in actuality we should be crying? What is the mindset that we have of believing a lie that we can do this by ourselves? Because we absolutely cannot. And I just wanted to let you know the truth. There's not one person alive, no matter how many zeros are behind their name. They aren't doing it alone, and neither should you. I hope that you learned something from today's podcast. Follow us, like, subscribe, and share at kb.michellegreen everywhere, all social media platforms, and especially YouTube. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.